Welcome back, guys, to Trails to Azure, where last episode we pressed on deeper into Crossbell's Wetlands, having located and rescued one bracer from a snare, finding Lynn in the same predicament and reuniting her with her partner before reaching the end of the road. Now we step forward to find out who defeated the duo.
And it is exactly as I expected. We have a recharge point, which means that whatever's beyond there might be deadly. I say might be deadly. Most likely. Without a shadow of a doubt. Whatever is there will probably try to kill me. I've not missed any chests anywhere, have I? The issue with this map is there seems to be lots of like islands that are part of the area, but aren't actually connected to the map. So that's a thing. Interestingly, you thought we would go the other way around with Eastern Trails? Well, one is an action combat JRPG, and the other is a literally unique thing in the gaming sphere, to be fair, in a long told story over multiple installments, which isn't really done to this extent that it is heavily interwoven. So in the world of gaming, there is only one other like it I've played, and that's Final Fantasy XIV. To be that, like, intrinsic and one way through. But yeah, it's probably why. Anyway, let's talk about the East and the Trails. Onwards to Trails.
Look at this place. Incredible. I can detect energy of immense magnitude coalescing in this location. That's amazing and all, but it looks like we've got someone else here to greet us. Ha! This is quite the marvelous venue, wouldn't you say? Now that things are all roused and riled, it should almost be time for the main event, right?
Perhaps so. It's bound to make for a most magnificent spectacle. No doubt the Faceless would relish in these developments were he still alive. I'd say you have him pegged.
And again, who knows how out of hand things might have gotten if both of you came to Crossbell. He probably would have brought the Glorious into play, drawing the ire of both Erebonia and Calvard.
I must say that sounds quite amusing indeed. A shame it wasn't meant to be.
Oh, something wrong? Let me guess, is this beneath you? You never were a fan of missions like these. Everything is according to the Grandmaster's will. I have no objections. However, I will have to ask that you conclude your conversation, Campanella, Professor. It appears we have an audience. You must be... Well, what do we have here? More monsters than I had bargained for coming to this place. Oh, look who it is. Here to interrupt, are you? And after I went for the trouble of keeping those braces tied up too. I have to wonder how you managed to find this place. That information is confidential.
Sorry to barge in on your chat. Sounded like you were just about to get to the good part.
But what kind of officers of the law would we be if we overlooked whatever it is you're scheming?
You're that young up-and-coming division from the Crossbell Police, I presume.
That would be the special support section to you. I take it you three must be from the Society of Ouroboros. Before we go any further, I'm going to need you to identify yourselves.
Identify ourselves? What's this boy going on about?
Well, he is a police officer. In his mind, that is probably just standard procedure. But you're out of luck if you think your little law books apply to us. Unless this is meant to be satire.
You strike me as an upright young man.
It pains me that I cannot acquiesce to your demand, earnest as it may be.
Nice try, Lloyd. But common sense ain't going to get us anywhere with these guys.
It would be wiser to afford these people the same consideration you did for the cultists.
Please, being placed in the same category as those buffoons is nothing less than insulting. Very well, if the others won't, then I'll take it upon myself to make an introduction. Before you stands F. Novartis. I serve as Ouroboros' 6th Anguis and head of the 13 factories. You can feel free to address me as Professor Novartis, though.
So that was your doing, then? The development and implementation of that code used to hack the Orbital network, that is.
What's this? You're familiar with it, young lady? That would be my astral code. It is the basis, the cornerstone of the Society's net.
Professor?
Many pardons, though you do remind me of a former test subject of the cults who'd been taken in by the Epstein Foundation. How about it? How would you like to utilize those talents for the society? You would do rather well, thus you know. I disrespectfully decline. Gah! Honestly, Professor, I know Ren is gone, but it's hardly an excuse for this level of desperation. What happened with Ren has nothing to do with this. If you're quite finished, I would very much like to address our visitors. You may call me Eleanor. I am Ouroboros' seventh Anguis, the Still Maiden. It is a pleasure to make your acquaintance. I didn't expect it to sound so serene. For real, prim and proper lady was not one of my top guesses for what was under that armor. Which only serves to make that intimidating presence about her even more pronounced. So you're the society's strongest then? It's clear that you possess a formidable fighting spirit. My blood runs hot at the thought of testing myself against it. What the? That being said, I wonder how long you would be able to maintain your composure before the might of Yin. Yin, what are you doing? Why are you provoking them? While I wouldn't mind seeing a heavyweight bout like that for myself, I think you will have another problem to worry about. It seems the guardian of these wetlands just got back. What? Guardian? I detect a massive presence closing in fast. Large cryptid incoming. Seriously? Where from? What the? What is that? The Sphinx Chimera. You can think of it as a protector of this sacred garden. One created by means of ancient illusions, perhaps? My oh my! Who could have known something like this would be brought into being as well? And here I thought my expectations for this project couldn't rise any higher. Ugh. Just our luck. It's like those three don't even exist to it. Enough talk. We must strike this beast down immediately. Wow, you get to go first? No, not poison everyone. Also, you're breathing out your butt. That's not what I want as a first go. Well, Lloyd dodged, I guess. I would have liked to have analysed, but I guess that's not likely to happen. Don't know if we can debuff it or not. How long of a buff is this? Hey, in terms of setting ourselves up, maybe a little bit. It only hit 3 of us maximum. Oh, never mind, 2 of us maximum now that I think about it. I could have hit 3. I should move you so that we don't get all AoE attacks. 959 isn't a lot. Okay, it has 80 delay. And then it roars again for even more damage. Oh. Chill out, monster. Chill the hell out. Okay, then. I kind of need to move you to a spot where you also aren't getting us AoE'd like this. We've got burst, of course, but splitting up the troops is probably a good thing. Right now, anyway. Almost feeling like I should heal. Try and get the scan off and stuff. We need to move these guys to be separate too. Is it going to be good for our healing? Oh no, I forgot to burst! No! I was going to burst this turn. A cryptid in the form of a lion. The shaking of its mane distorts space and time. We can speed it down. I just realized, hopefully it's got no stupid criteria, right? I just remembered about the, Oh, that's a fainting roll? Doesn't cure your faint if I go in there. Yin's the lowest HP as well. I should probably look to heal Yin as soon as I can. As soon as I get the double speed down on him, I probably will be a lot better off. But until that time, I just moved you away from each other. Now I have to move you close again. Why did you attack Yin? Out of all the people, attack Lloyd.
Yes.
What is your chrono down again, though? Right, I got vanished too, so I lost all my EP as I died. Right, anyway, we want to use spells against it in the future. It's that one we want to be using. Once we get that second speed down, we can start actually attacking. We'd probably like to keep the defense and ADF debuff on for the arts that are coming in. Now we should get a fair few turns with this stuff now, right? Why are you walking in front like that? Arts are more damage for us, so at the moment I will use Lloyd as the heals. Arts are good. What is the strongest art I have? Silver Fawn, technically. But I don't know if that does more damage than Chaos Brand. I even think with speeding him down, it doesn't actually do all that much. Move, move, move! But say, if I have to go back there for the feint. That does do more. So I have to not only heal, I have to get speed down on the enemy to keep that going at its maximum tier. This guy's pretty fast. I just need bursts and then lots of spells out at this point. That's how I'd look at it. Lloyd is using a lot of his stuff. Tio can't keep that defense ADF buff up forever either. This is a bit more of a fight than I expected it to be. I think we just lost our speed down too. Why are you allowed an ability that does that? Like, seriously? Well, I'd be a lot better off if it was Wazi instead of Yin right now.
ドライブ開始。
それ
任せて。
How much AP has Lloyd even got left? Not much.
エニグマ駆動。やあ。
If Yin pops back to like take a roar and instantly die, that would be lol.
世話が焼けるな。
Oh, nice speed up. It's good attack. Yeah, that was beautiful.
行くぞ
Guess who's back?
エニグマ駆動。
私の番です。ターゲットを捕捉しました。すでに取得済みです。私
Keeping
の
the
番ね。
debuffs on you is a task and a half. How's my EP doing with Ellie? Fine? Good. Fortunately, thanks to all the vanishing stuff we've had going on, we do need more HP. Spreading out the group's fine and all. We're very near a burst.
それ
Should I burst after? Yeah, that's going to hit one person this time, right? God damn it.
さてと。
Why? I guess I'll burst on Lloyd's turn. Thinking of energy circling the both of them so they're just not draining from HP all the time, but maybe I'll just... Depends who can go when, actually. They regain stuff while they're doing that, don't they?
リカバーモード起動。これで大丈夫です。
ここだ。さあ一気に終わらせるぞ。
オッケーです。
あ
Oh, we got ADF down again. That didn't seem to add on to the turn limit at all.
俺の番だな。全力全開。行くぞ。よかろう。
I don't have any good stuff. Burning Heart actually is all the way back there. Wait, you can do that on these? I don't know if that would actually work out very well for me. How much CP am I at? 200? I don't have a critical. I mean, it's 18294. Let's see what we can do.
行くぞ。タイガ
I don't know what was stronger at the end, so I went with
任
that.
せて。 行きます。
Hit him with strong spells.
やあ。
What are you gonna do, Yin? Absolutely nothing. Good job.
さて
Well, I have some stuff, but I don't have Parceline Dance, I guess. Is any of your stuff actually good?
バックライフ
Boom.
行くぞ。
Well, it's like we got the... Oh, you know.
せいで
This defense is low.
さてと。
Kill it now. I never know what's stronger between a single target ability and an AoE ability.
グッジョブで
Because
す。
to me, a single target ability should always do more. But I guess that's just my game brain. Bad game brain. Well, it doesn't look like anyone's leveling up. Not even Yin, who's gaining experience throughout this encounter, but... Not enough. Shield's getting closer to level 4, though. Same with Axe. Heaven's Eye obtained. Ugh. We managed somehow. Bravo, I'm impressed. That's sarcastic, guys. It's not good. An acceptable showing for laymen such as yourselves. I admit I may have underestimated the power of the Foundation's Orbal Staff. Consider my interest piqued. Uppity bastards. Ouroboros, give us our answers. What are you planning to do in Crossbell? Is it like I feared? Are you the ones who started manufacturing Gnosis again? What? Why do you ask? Because the leader of that ragtag band of ruffians ended up demonized? I was lucky enough to see it for myself, and oh, what a show it was. I have half a mind to invite him to join Ouroboros if he pushes it just a little further. Don't dodge the question. Answer me. I can hardly blame you for your conjectures, erroneous as they may be. But you see, we had only a singular objective in coming here, to evaluate the progress of our plan. We must make sure that the Septium veins have been properly galvanized for the promised day. The promised day? How vague can you get? I've grown tired of this. If they refuse to talk, then we will loosen their tongues by force. Yin. He has a point. There might not be another way. So uncivilized. You want to fight, do you? I can't say taking you all at once on our own. Sounds fun or fair, or my own. What if I let you handle this instead? If I must. Only the one we were super warned. A spear! A lance, to be more specific. They were primarily used by the knights of the Middle Ages. Talk about a blast from the past. Unless you're doing fine with something like that. Do not waste your breath. You may come at me with whatever arms you deem most comfortable, so long as you do so with all your might. Otherwise, your lives will be forfeit. Incoming! Oh. Ah! Oh, we just got S-craft. Great. How the hell? That must have been dozens of thrusts in a single breath. That would be impossible. It exceeds human capability. What's this? Seldom have I seen anyone manage to withstand the Steel Maiden's lance. They don't call you the Demon of the Eastern Quarter for nothing. Your reflexes are commendable. However, compared to your familial predecessor, it is obvious that you still harbor some hesitation. How do you... No way! Risha! Incredible. She managed to disguise every possible hint that it was her. Haha, well, color me surprised. Who would have ever guessed Yin's true identity would be Arkansas's illustrious rising star, Risha Mao? Don't you just love it when the drama on the stage pales in comparison to the real thing? Is everyone okay? Noel, Arios, Scott and Wenzel too. You came after all. Those three over there. They're from Ouroboros. Campanella the Fool, along with the head of the 13 factories and the Steel Maiden herself. Oh, I take it you must be the Divine Blade of Wind. I've heard a lot about him. Supposedly his skills are on par with Lue's. I don't believe we've had the pleasure, Divine Blade of Wind. Your reputation precedes you. Even by your presence alone, I can tell that you have well earned it. That's enough flattery. Means nothing coming from someone whose power transcends the bounds of humanity itself. Even an army would be forced to retreat when pitted against that lance of yours. You needn't sell yourself short. Simply recognizing that is an accomplishment in its own right. Arios, are you telling me that we came all this way just to let them go? No, but the balance is not in our favor. Simply have a look around us. These must be the ones that Lynn and Aeolia fought. I can't find a single opening. That is enough. There is no need to take this any further. Understood. Yes, my lord. As you wish, my lord. Damn. I believe that's our cue. Yes, we have verified the progress of the plan as well as the galvanization of the Septian veins. I had best be returning to give my masterpieces their finishing touches. Stop! Do you really expect us to just let you escape? A word of advice, if I may. Our plan calls for us to play nothing more than a supporting role here in Crossbell. Huh? What? In time, the beasts will be cast loose, and chaos will sweep across this land. Be that as it may, do not allow yourselves to be blinded by the tragedies yet to come. Have a good rest of your day, everyone! I trust you'll await our next encounter with bated breath. So that's Ouroboros. What a bunch of maniacs. Risha, I should be going. This is our last chance to rehearse before tomorrow night. Please excuse me. Today's been one unbelievable thing after another. It's getting to where I can hardly tell what's real anymore. Yeah. If I didn't know better, I would think we were trapped in some sort of dream. I can't say I disagree. Considering what's happened to Wold, I'd consider this more of a nightmare. Make no mistake, this is the reality we've been dealt. Arios. Ouroboros left us with more clues than I thought they would, especially as to the importance of this place, as well as the beasts they claim will be unleashed. I understand you're all shocked, but we're better off spending this time on devising a response. Right. Beasts, sir? Don't tell me she meant... looks like we still get service all the way out here. Yes, though just barely. Special support section, this is Bannings. It's Dudley. I heard you were headed to the southern bank of the lake. Are you there now? Yes, we are. We just met up with Arios and the other bracers. It's kind of a long story. Perfect. Since they're with you, I'm going to need you to forward this information to them, too. Every single member of the Red Constellation's up and vanished from the city. What? I want to talk about this with Orlando, face to face. How soon can you get back? We'll be right there. What's going on? That didn't sound like good news. It wasn't. Lloyd relayed to the group what Dudley had told him. It can't be. The Red Constellation vanished. But how? We were keeping tabs on them this entire time. Lloyd, do as he said and return to the city. We'll come back once we've done investigating the perimeter here. Okay, thanks for taking care of this for us. Appreciate it. No worries, we're all in the same boat here. Besides, Lynn and Aeolia still need some time to recover. If the Red Constellation's taken action, then Hayway won't be far behind. We'll return as soon as we can. Don't let your guard down for even a second. Right. We'll just be going then. Things are now happening apace. I still can't believe Risha was Yin's true identity all along. I was so convinced that Yin was a man. The extent to which she was able to disguise her mannerisms and bearing in that form was substantial. On top of that, it seemed as though she had some way of changing the shape of her body entirely. Is that even humanly possible? Then again, we've been coming across plenty of people that are anything but normal lately. She managed to fool my senses as well, though I can't quite figure out how. On that note, you seem relatively unperturbed by all of this, Lloyd. Well, that's because I am. You see, I had this conversation with Risha not too long ago. I've been living my life for that sole purpose ever since I was little. It's the same path my ancestors have walked throughout history. But now I no longer understand where that path is leading me, nor my reasons for taking it. The truth crossed my mind at the time, but it just sounded too crazy, so I put it in the back of my head. Even so, it never went away. I couldn't entirely dismiss the possibility that she really was Yin. I had no idea. Well, hot damn. That would explain how a total amateur came out of nowhere and nabbed a leading role in Arc de Ciel. Yeah, I guess the story of how Lilia scouted her out of nowhere was enough to keep people from questioning it. In retrospect, Yin and Risha's arrivals in Crossbell did line up perfectly. I should have pieced it together sooner. Do you suppose Sal from Hayway is aware of her true identity? I'd imagine this is a secret she wouldn't want anyone to know, much less him. Her contract holder gaining knowledge of her full family lineage could only be to her disadvantage. That puts us in a difficult spot. It would probably be for the best if we kept this to ourselves. I agree. But now let's talk things over with the chief and see how the situation progresses. This doesn't change the fact that the Red Constellation is our top priority at the moment, not Hayway. For sure. Uncle Sigmund and his crew are nowhere to be found, and that's not a good sign. Probably means they finished prepping. They could strike at a moment's notice. Right. We should contact Commander Bells and get her up to speed too. Off we go then. I like how the police are so happy to enter and occupy this place every time. Excuse us. There you are. Took you long enough. Sorry about that, we had other business to take care of first. So what's the skinny? Exactly as I told you, the building has been completely vacated. In total, we suspect their operations here numbered around 100 members strong. But it would appear they slipped away via the geofront in order to circumvent our surveillance. With the geofront? All 100 of them? How odd, I don't recall there being a point of entry to it installed in this building. You would be right, at least until they used their explosives to make one for themselves. We found a path that leads to the lower stratum of the geofront's B sector. They blew a hole into the geofront. Well, they certainly have a creative problem-solving process, don't they? That's not the most troubling thing we found here. They've also remodeled the old warehouse Ravash used to store smuggled weapons. Now it's a maintenance and training facility for heavy artillery. Yep, sounds exactly like something Uncle Sigmund and his crew would do. They set that kind of stuff up to stay sharp for battle. But not because they need to. It's more that they get a kick out of it. That lines up. I'll be frank, Orlando. Do you know what their objective is? Is it to settle their score with Hayway, or is it the station or the airport they're after? I'm out of that game, so I wouldn't know. That said, if Hayway was their mark, I don't think they'd pull this hide-and-seek act. As for the station and airport, I hate to break it to you, but they could probably take either without breaking a sweat. If they're going this far, they probably have something totally off the wall up their sleeve. Then, could it be Orcus Tower? Are they trying to occupy it for themselves? I wouldn't put it past them. But I know their style, and a place like that wouldn't exactly be their arena of choice. Oh, in what sense? The Aegis are best suited for stuff like guerrilla warfare, not tight enclosed spaces like a bunch of hallways. If they had their pick, they'd go at their enemies someplace where they can use the terrain to their advantage. Entire townscapes, for instance, or mountainous areas. Places with a lot of varying elevations. Right, the tower would be too confined. It would also take any vehicular weaponry out of the equation entirely. In that case, what about... First Division, this is Dudley. Chief, good timing. They what? What's happening? The timing is uncanny. Dudley, what's the matter? We've just received word from the CGF. They say an unidentified armed group has appeared up on the Mines Mountain path. The CGF unit patrolling the area has already been wiped out.